The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. For the genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by they sell.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me.
Yeah, I just ran a check up on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself.
Now.
I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else.
30 base.
Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails.
General West.
My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself.
Here we go, here we go.
I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I
Ready,
can
ready.
get it right away.
50
Take you
plant.
through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
Protein spills.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my
Ready?
belt.
10 logo.
Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself.
10 too soft.
I could get it by myself. these
X3,
I could get it by
218,
myself.
fire.
I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Set 60 Pittsburgh. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, Foxtrot, Fox, get it. Let's go. 8 read. Hey, exit. Let's go. We go. Set 15. Leaf River. Leaf River. Set ready. 60 or. Greystone, travel. Shoot. Ready. Down. 90 Wolf. Go! 60 Outlaw! Weapons! Look at me! Go! Ready, ready! Come on, set! 70, Indy! Blue draw, Corker! Now!
Try to shine now, working hard. Yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play.
Pilot 64, win.
Hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no
WAKO
fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for?
Go now, 18 Gator.
Check the scoreboard, check the stats. Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star.
61, Max Fox, Light.
Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
30
How
base.
fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now.
6-6,
Game on, took a
bullet
loss,
high.
but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay,
Ready, ready.
get it in a rush
18
now.
Gator.
Hey, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You said that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you
Recon,
look like you need
152
a
fighter.
timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now.
Hit it.
Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft.
Ready?
Giant in New York, I
50,
run
plant.
it back like Saquon.
Fire.
How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working
Break.
hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game
Hey,
on,
Alpha.
took a loss, but I stay
Get it.
strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
10 Lobo. General West. Hey, Charlie! Go! Set! 10 2-star!
Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball.
こんばんは。
I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I got power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the emerald, I better kill them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman,
Leaf
but I got a
River,
team
Leaf
with
River.
me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan
Let's
Gold
go.
Tank.
60
Anything I ever
Pittsburgh.
do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting
Topper,
beat down.
Topper.
Couldn't eat, watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities
Dude.
every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't
Go,
find a
set,
sushi fishing.
8 read.
Who the crew it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet.
X3, 218, chopper.
Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than
Ready?
a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Ready, set. Now. Set, ready. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie. Set, go.
Blow your mind. Ooh, why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you
Down.
mad like that?
60 oars.
Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You
Hey,
ain't get
wahoo.
too bad, my bad.
But I,
First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back.
here we go. 90 Wolf.
Run it back, run it back, run it back.
22 Jet Bomber. 22 Jet Bomber.
Chad calling. Let me click over real quick.
Gone, gone.
Talk it. I eat it. Ooh.
Go.
Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming
Say
back.
huh.
The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall. I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go. You don't slap. That's fast as the money
Ready,
low.
break.
I'm mad when it come back. I'ma give back my bad when the check hit the direct.
Smooth.
I'm glad when the check missed the
Hit it.
direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. That's gonna make you
Come on,
like
set.
a limbo.
60 Outlaw.
She said she not a, she an. Ooh, why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh,
Greystone Travis.
I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting
Leo.
too
Lead
bad,
fight.
my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards.
On the set.
I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run
80
it back.
weapons. Hey, Echo. Get it. Let's go now. 70. Eat. Go. Here we go. 8 gated. Leaf River. Leaf River. Ready. 30 base.
よし。では、手探りリーグウィーク4をやっていきたいと思います。今日はセインツの守さんの試合です。で、我がバイキングスは今、一勝2敗というね、ちょっと、負けが込んでますけども、まあ、頑張っていきたいと思います。ちょっと予定がそんなの狂っちゃったんだよね。では、キックオフしたいと思います。帝国が10位でしたけど、ちょっと試合早まっちゃいました。よいしょ、やっていこう。今日はね、ちゃんとシーレンの T シャツを着ながらやるっていう。ワイルドカードも同じような感じでやってました。いやー気持ち悪い。いやー緊張すんなこの感じ。いつもね会う一面の人と試合なんで緊張してます。さてでは守さんよろしくお願いします。コメントの方はですね読み上げてもらうように設定してますんで、ちょっと見えないんですよね、文字がフル画面でやるんで、それだけご容赦ください。守さんがテンポちょっと弱いみたいですね。あれ嘘でしょ、一回出ます。ちょっとごめんなさい。あれ嘘、ちょっと待って。久しぶりだなこの対人の時のスタイル。
ざわざわ
ざわざわざわついてるよ、気持ちもね。ゲップしたらゲロが浮いてきたよ。ちょいゲロだよ。あれおかしいな、誘ってんのな。誘いましたよ。あ、来た来た来た来たぞ来たぞ来たぞ。それ今回ホームでねセインツを迎え撃つみたいな形なんですけどね、どうなることなんでしょうね。ではね、カマラが怖いですからね。カマラとね、キャメロン・ジョーダン怖いわ、嫌だわ。いや始まっちゃいましたね。ちゃんとよろしくお願いしますと。いやー OVR 的にはねちょっと負けてるんで、どうやって工夫して勝っていくかっていうのがちょっと問題かもしれないですね。ちょっとシーレンに投げ込んでる感じがすごいきついんですよね。 けどキャメロンよりタックル率が高いんやな。クックがひどい。15キャリー48ヤード。
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at US Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Minnesota Vikings.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Check! 95-56! Check, check! 154! 154! Kill, kill! Here we go! Big ass! Big ass! Big ass! Here we go! Here we go! Hey, easy!
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Offense をどうにかしてランを止めないといけないっていうのがあって。
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards is the pickup, first down, New Orleans. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
すごいじりじりじりじりいかれてるような感じがするな。
Breeze going to try and throw on third down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Breeze's throw on target to Cook. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
いやー、持ってかれた。カマラが止まんねえな。
Alvin Kamara, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
いやー、取られちゃったな、あっさりと。3分のドライブさせてしまいました。
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
まあ、ファーストプレーはこれ決めてたんですけど、自分の中で。まあ、それを通せれたらいいかなとは思いますけど、どうかな。あっさり取られた感じがした。
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
なんか、ちょっとあれだね。
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Sam on. Check. Kill. You draw Porker. Switch it down.
From the gun, Mills. Open man here, TJ Jones. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
このね、イン野球、これインチなんや。
Could be 4 down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Mills. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. I got it. Bravo.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
On 1st and 10, Mills. He's got Smith here. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, Get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Team 6. Team 6.
From the gun, Mills. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Breeze. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
良くも悪くもベテランバックアップみたいって思っちゃいました。
That'll be complete to Cook. A gain of 6 there on 1st. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Breeze. And Thomas has it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. A toss to Murray. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ready. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Easy.
Breeze now to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Bree's going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Check, check, check. 36, 36. Right there, 54, right there, right there. Hey, Mike 7. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
From the 17, Breeze. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They come out here in the eye.
Kill. 61, match box.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hey, zoom. 47 Mike, 47 Mike, Mike 47. Focus, defense, focus. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Mills. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. The dump-off gets him 9, so now they're in much better shape for 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Operating from the gun, Mills. And a throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Harris to return. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Ready. Yellow lady. Yellow lady. We go 21. 6-6. Pull it high. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 miles.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first down, Breeze. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A toss to Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Let's go now. 60 out more. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Go. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Throwing on first down. Mills. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
47's the mic, boy. 47.
Now it's the backup Cousins. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was trying to get it to T.J. Jones that time. But now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Hey, me and you all day.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Man open is Keelan Cole complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey, Haywood. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Go.
From the gun, Mills. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining.
Switch gears, switch gears.
The final shot before break. Mills toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Murray. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. Check the out. Check the out. Check the out. Kill. Easy. Opposite. 0-2. Hey, Delta.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready. Yellow lady. Check. Watch 54. Double dog. That's the way.
Here's Breeze. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Hey, let's get there. Check 4. Back. Check.
They run with Murray. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Check. Lucky. Watch the safety crew. Kill.
They'll run with a fullback, Zach Line. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Zach Line, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, orbit.
To throw again. Mills. Open here, Adam Thielen. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Cook following the penalty. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Let's go, boys, bring it up.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Breeze now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. There and a New Orleans first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Saints first down.
Ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Stop your whining.
11. 54.
Kamara trying to right side. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Yellow waiting.
I got him.
Kill.
Check 13.
Easy, opposite. Top edge.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Ready. 5-9.
Mark 54.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Sammy.
Breeze now on 1st down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On second down now, it's Murray. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
I know he ain't got it. Hey, easy. 54. Mike 54. Hey, kill. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Hey, exit. 54.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Got a man, that's Allison. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, this from 34. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 2nd and a couple, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. The throw taken in by Cole. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Cousins now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a 1st down. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. It's caught. Smith. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Rock it.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So give him the 1st down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
218, chop snap.
Operating from the gun, Mills. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Jones has it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Hey, Charlie. 47's the mic, boy, 47. Check, 47. Hey, I'm coming. Hey, check, Mike.
On 4th down, Mills. Complete. Smith has it. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll try the right side with Murray. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Ready. Yellow lady. Kill. Let him know.
On 1st, here's Washington. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Opposite.
Right back to Washington. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Check. Big stone. Switch. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
10th carry of the game now, Murray. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Thomas Morstead now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
Got it? 47's the mic. 47's the mic. It's just me and you. Hey, wahoo! 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47.
On first down, Mills. And this one complete to Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Looking to throw on second down. Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Tyler Lancaster on the tackle. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And they will take a knee here.
And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters, every 4 games, and assess 3-1. Any team would take that.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps. Wants to hear that